Hi guys, welcome back to Wallington Filming. Doing a review today on some products. A good friend of mine called Victoria sent me. She's got her own little website selling these products and she's asked me to do a bit of review on them. Oh dear, I'm going to live to regret that, girl, I'll tell you. Right, so first thing you should understand before I start showing you this is there is a difference between house bashing, which I do, and private work that a lot of other guys do for Mrs. Jones. Big difference. Right, so basically doing this review on these products she sent me, and they're like filters, she calls them. Oh yeah, Victoria calls them filters. They're just basically air nets, that's all they are. Now you've got some netting here for filtering your paint out. So you've got ones for your scuttles. As you can see, I use a big scuttle, so there's a couple of them. Smaller ones. All different sizes, I've got a whole bunch of them here, all different sizes. So, yeah, I'm just going to show you them in action. She's got her own little website, so if you want to visit that, there'll be a link in the description below with all the prices, etc. So first one we're going to do a bit of a review on is one for my scuttle here. Now I did try it earlier, I don't know which one it is, I think it's that one, yeah. So, basically, you put it over your scuttle or over your paint kettle, whatever, yeah. There you go, like that. Now one thing I'm going to say is, I did try one of these a minute ago to see if it fitted, and I put my finger straight through it. So Victoria, you might want to consider the strength of this. I don't know which one it is, to be fair, but I did put it over here and I've ripped it already before I even start putting any paint through it. Right, so what I've got is a brand new tub of emulsion in. I have actually stirred that up, okay, it's had no water added to it or anything. So let's just see how this filter that Victoria is designed, or whatever she's done, coats with neat paint going through it, shall we? Right, yeah, there you go, there it is. Brand new tub of emulsion. One thing I am going to say is, this is a brand new tub of emulsion. If it's fairly new stock, I don't really see why you've got to strain it at the end of the day. So there you go. I'm just going to put that bit in, and as you can see, and as I suspected, it does take a long while to go through if it's neat. Yeah? There you go. It is actually going through, obviously, because it has got holes in it, so yeah. But it is taking quite a while to strain through when it's neat. Right, so there you go guys, I've used the one on the scuttle and I've used neat emulsion going through there. Needless to say, if I'd added a little bit of water, that would have just flowed through really quickly and really easy. Does the job, it actually goes through and everything, it's just a case of whether you're going to put it through neat or slightly thinned down. And as I'm saying, when you buy emulsion, unless it's been sitting around on the shelf for a couple of years, which is not really the case, do you really need to put it through a filter? Do you know what I mean? In the house bashing game, doing it this way would be a waste of time in my line of work. But even if you was doing it privately, doing private work, would you really need to strain the paint? Because if it's brand new paint and it's just been mixed up as a colour or something like that, it would probably be a little bit rare for it to have skin in it, wouldn't it? Good thing about these, if you are in that situation where you need to strain the paint, you can wash these out and reuse them. So yeah, let's have a try on something else with a smaller one, shall we? And see how that goes. Right then, boys and girls, here's another one of the filters or paint strainers, whatever you want to call them, don't make any difference. Bog standard plastic paint kettle, fits over there nicely with the elastic. There you go, lovely jubbly. Pull that tight. For this purpose, I'm going to just strain a little bit of red gloss. There you go. That's neat out the tin. Obviously there's all different grades of netting. Well, I presume there is, I've not really looked at it, to be fair. But same again on this particular one. That's neat gloss, and I think you tend to find anything that's neat does take its time to strain through. This has been used by, oh, I hate that when you get paint on your hand. This has been used by other painters, so there's probably bits in there. I'm not sure if they're bits or not. Might be, I'm not sure. But that's what it's there for, isn't it? To catch any grit or any bits. So yeah, that's strained through. Paint's in there. But needless to say, if you're using them on gloss or undercoat or oil-based paint, you're not going to be able to wash them out. That one's been and done it, so there you go, that's been it. And yeah, there you go, another one strained. Let's get that back in there. Right, there is quite a different selection of these filters, as our dear Victoria likes to call them. You have got quite a small one there, you know. It's that size, and there's different sizes for the scuttles. Yeah. And you've even got a different coloured one with a bit of red elastic round it. That's very pretty, lovely, like it. Not a lot, but I do. And bigger ones there. So yeah, there is a multitude of different sizes to take your pick from. But you can only wash them out really if using emulsion. Won't be no good on oil base, will it? Because there's no point using a load of terps for it, is there? Right, there you go guys. You've seen the product. You can make your own mind up whether that type of thing suits you in your line of work. Right then, for my opinion, I like to tell you the truth, whether they like it or not. Right, in my opinion, as a house painter who's on a production line, so to speak, I personally don't think they would be much use for me. They would be a slight bit of use when it comes to like painting front doors and using colours that have been previously used by other painters on site. So yeah, I could use them in that line. But when it comes to like tinted gloss, satin, emulsion, stuff like that, in the house bashing game, we wouldn't really be needing that type of thing because we don't mess around with scraping the tubs of emulsion till it's like bare plastic. We tip it out into whatever we want to use, or the satin, whatever we want to use, in what form of kettle, etc., or scuttle, and that's it, we get on with the job. We don't sit there scraping every last drop out of the container because we've not had to buy it, have we? And it just wouldn't pay us to do that. And most of the paint we get, or all of the paint we get, it's never got any skin of any sort or bits in it. Like only probably the door colour, so emulsion, gloss, satin, it'll get tipped out what we're using it for, and that's it. There'll be no bits in it as such, and even if there's little bits left in the container, we'll just skip it because we don't want to be using, we don't want to go into a plot and use a tin of gloss that's half used because we don't know what's in it, and we don't have time for that type of thing. Now then, when it comes to your general public, your DIY people, or the guys that paint like Mrs. Jones's Lounge or whatever, it might come in a lot more handy for them types of guys doing private work, etc. But realistically, you shouldn't be having bits in your paint if it's a fresh tin of paint or fresh tub of emulsion. You shouldn't need to strain that with any type of filter. But there is cases where a lot of people could do with that type of thing. But then you ask yourself, you know, do I pinch the missus's stockings or tights and use them? Or do I buy paper strainers or paper filters that are throw away? Obviously when you start buying these net filters, they're going to cost you a little bit more money than a paper one. But there again, they don't do paper ones for scuttles, etc. So it is aimed at a certain sector of the market, that type of strainer or filter. But yes, it would come in pretty handy, I should say, for probably 50 to 60% of the general public who use paints and feel that they need to strain them for whatever reason. Just that somebody like myself, I just wouldn't use them. So yeah, make your own mind up. They're always handy for something, isn't they, at the end of the day? So, you know, support Victoria, get on her website, the link will be below, and try them out for yourself, see what you think. Or maybe you look at them and you think, oh yeah, I could do with some of them. Give them a go. There is a list of all the products on our website there, and there's a little video on there to show you how somebody else is using them. One little tip to Victoria, you might want to commission me to do a better video than what you've got on your website, because all I did for the first 30 seconds is look at somebody's ass. You know what I mean? If it were yours, it wouldn't have been so bad, would it? But it weren't. But yeah, that one, if I do a video for you, Victoria, that's going to come at a cost, girl. No more freebies for you. So yeah, hope you enjoyed content in this video and found the review entertaining and informative. And if you fancy, if you like, say, get on our website and try them out. So yeah, from the Candleman. Until next time, catch you later.
Doesn't get any maintenance whatsoever.
Is it holding it together? Is it stopping it falling to bits?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look. Yeah. Four points up.